Hello traders, good day to all. This is Christopher Glen. Today it is the 4th of August 2014. This is late market review for the current market status. Basically, we had a very low amount of liquidity during the entire trading session, and I wasn't expecting to see a lot of liquidity. Therefore, the analysis is coming after the market itself. I do expect to see large amount of liquidity tomorrow, and let's go over the announcement. Let's see what we received today already. So first of all, we had the construction PMI in England that was approximately equivalent to the forecast. Therefore, we saw a small amount of change until the 9:30 announcement regarding the pound. We had no amount of liquidity at all in the markets. It was very boring basically, and we can see that the dollar is forming a corrective sideways pattern on all the charts, meaning that at the moment indeed the market is not really moving somewhere specifically. Beside that, we had a bank holiday in Canada, so we've got even more support to the idea that we will have a low amount of liquidity later on. Right now, we're expecting to see the announcement regarding the trade balance in Australia, approximately 2 hours, 3 hours from now, and after that, we will have very cold Asian market in terms of liquidity again, just the beginning of the week. Therefore, I'm not expecting to see a lot of movement over there. After that, tomorrow we will have the service PMI as well regarding the pound, 9:30, the same thing. I do expect to see change over here that will deliver some sort of liquidity to the market. And after that, at 3 p.m., we've got an announcement regarding the US dollar that will definitely add the liquidity. Right now, there's a lot of questions regarding the last non-farm payroll that we received this Friday. It was pretty bad. The unemployment rate regarding the US dollar and regarding the US market, the United States climbed higher than the expected. Therefore, we had bad announcement on that side as well. And we can see that on one hand, we've received bad announcements regarding the dollar on Friday, but still the market made small movements on all the charts and not really seriously continuing toward that direction. At the moment, the market is pausing, waiting for additional information regarding the US dollar, and we do expect to see that this announcement will deliver the liquidity needed in order for us to actually begin this week movements on the charts. After that, at night, we've got the employment change and unemployment rate in New Zealand. And I'll add another thing regarding New Zealand and the Australian dollar, which usually follow the same strength and weakness in the market. At the moment, the New Zealand and the Australian dollar are the strongest currencies and are the weakest currencies. So we can even expect to see some sort of definition regarding that area in terms of correlation. So at the moment, I do expect to see the New Zealand and the Australian dollars changing their aspect. Um, the same aspect in terms of strength and weakness toward a specific direction. Now let's talk about the expected strength of the dollar, whether it should weaken or gain strength along this week. Let's go to the dollar index and start talking about the charts. So through the dollar index, we can see that we've approached some area of difficulty to cross on a daily chart, but let's go to low time frame. I remind you that I've been talking about a potential of downtrend movement on the dollar index during Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, and I said that I'm expecting the dollar to lose strength because we've got to go through a specific corrective pattern. It's just not logical that the market will continue its uptrend movement more and more. At the moment, it seems like we entered a corrective pattern. Over here, we received an A wave, a B wave of a corrective pattern, and a C wave should drop down. Let's sketch that. So again, I do expect to see the A, the B, and the C dropping down, giving us a full formation of a corrective pattern, approximately till here. That's a logical pullback. And after that, I'm expecting to see the announcement that we've got tomorrow at 3 p.m. regarding the US dollar, that will definitely add toward the strong dollar in the markets. It depends on the structure. I need to test the structure tomorrow. If we'll feel some sort of structure that looks like this corrective pattern, then indeed I expect the announcement to deliver strength, and then the dollar should gain strength in the market, or vice versa. If we will see that this structure is delaying a bit, and we do expect to see larger formation for a downtrend, then still I'm expecting to see bad announcements regarding the dollar. At the moment, we will need to wait and see, but again, I can make a reassessment tomorrow before the announcement according to structure itself. So at the moment, we're expecting to see weakness on behalf of the dollar, but later on this week, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll see the dollar gaining strength. That is my expectation from the current status. Let's see how the dollar is being doing in front of different assets. Let me show you this image regarding the US dollar. It definitely moved sideways on a lot of assets. As you can see, Euro versus the US dollar, sideways corrective pattern. Dollar Japanese yen, sideways corrective pattern. Dollar Turkish, sideways. Australian dollar versus US dollar. The Australian dollar, as I said, is somewhere in the middle in terms of strength and weakness. Not the strongest, not the weakest yet. But at the moment, you can see again that we've got a bit of an uptrend over here. Let's go a bit deeper and see what's the time. Yeah, it seems like we're approaching a potential for an uptrend over here, but at the moment, again, you can see that generally, if this movement will occur, this uptrend movement will occur, then that's the Australian dollar pushing towards its direction, and not the weaker or strong dollar in the markets. And you can see that generally most of the assets are definitely forming a sideways corrective pattern, indicating that this weekly movement hasn't really begun yet. In terms of long analysis regarding strength and weakness, I can tell you that the dollar is still leading for a daily charts analysis. We can see that the pound itself is one of the strong currencies in the market as well. So dollar and the pound are the strongest currencies that we've got at the moment in the market. Again, that's a long-term analysis. We can say that the Australian dollar is among the strong currencies as well. Therefore, we can see that the Australian dollar is pulling higher than the dollar itself. But still, all three currencies are forming nice formation of strength in the market. And I do expect them to regain its strength, because for the past several days, again, the dollar lost some strength. The pound lost some strength, and the Australian dollar, again, it gained some strength, but not enough to express its potential. So pound, Australian dollar, and US dollar are the areas that I'm expecting to see strength in the market. Again, the Australian dollar has a big question mark on top of it, because we've got the New Zealand as well, the announcement tomorrow regarding the trade balance, and let's see what will be the effect on the Australian dollar during the Asian markets time frame. Regarding the commodities, let's try to make the connection between the dollar index analysis that we've conducted several minutes ago and the potential of the gold and the silver. So as I said, if I'm saying that according to the dollar index chart, we can see a potential for an A pattern, a B pattern that have been completed, and a C pattern to follow. A C pattern is a downtrend movement, weakness on behalf of the dollar. Therefore, I'm expecting the chart of the gold to climb higher, expressing again a full formation of an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, just as the dollar index is expected to form. Therefore, an uptrend movement on the gold, and then a downtrend movement is expected from the announcement that we will receive tomorrow. Been talking about that, the logic behind that, and now to find the potential according to that structure. And again, the silver is forming approximately the same structure, although the silver is weakening in a larger formation. Let's see. On an hourly chart. No logic regarding the silver at the moment. But generally the gold is in a good potential for climbing up and again dropping down as an expression of tomorrow's announcement. I see the oil continuing lower. We've reached some exhaustion levels on the indications and good potential to bounce backward and forward around this trend line. That's based on past indication. Good potential for downtrend movement unless tomorrow we'll have strong liquidized movement that will cross this trend line. And that's all for today. I wish you all the best with your trades. Have a pleasant day and bye bye.